People think it's insanely hard to hit Unreal, but it's not. The reason 85% of people fail isn't because of their weapons. It's because of their mechanics. Players will usually box themselves up decently slow, and they'll just camp there hiding for the whole match. That is a horrible idea. Now, what you want to do during rotations is you want to just place it like this. It's really easy and really simple, so you have an area to shoot across. 5% of players also fail is because when they box themselves up, they forget to place this cone down. Now, that's a weird thing to think, but I'll show you why. Let's say a player was right here. It would be super simple to take their wall and open it up. If you do this, you can then place down a stair, or you can place down a cone and cone them. With them having a cone and you having a cone, it is super hard to shoot them, which makes it almost impossible to ever kill them because they can easily just do this or just do this and kill you from certain directions. The box with your cone, you want to go and shoot the person from right here. You can jump and shoot it like this, which completely stops them from shooting you back. Say they have a box in there, and in their box they have a cone. There is a way to get out of this. If you do somehow manage to break and steal their wall, open it up like this and hide like that. They'll either jump and mess up, and you can also jump and shoot them at the right moment. Or you can simply spray their stuff and then take it. Now when they do this, it is a little bit dangerous, but you can then kill them if you're good enough at the game. Let's say you have your rotation. You need to get from here to all the way over there. Well, it's actually really simple, or at least a lot of players don't think it is. Most players will go over here. That's simple, but it does expose you to this area over here and this area over here. It can expose you to this, but most players will not look from behind because the storm is there. Here's actually what you should do. You want to stay closer near the storm, going like this every so often. You actually have a better angle of these areas while staying close to the storm. Most teams usually just go out in the open, and while you are in there, you can just watch people fight and make sure you don't die. You can also heal up and shoot other players if you need to. Closer to the storm is just usually better. And once the storm happens and you're over here at your rotation, you can keep doing the same for every spot you need to rotate in. People in Fortnite also have trouble aiming from far away. Well, it's actually pretty simple. If there's an object or a building in your way, you don't need to shoot it and expose yourself. You could just do this like I said from earlier and just build 2 of these. Then you can open up like this, and you can shoot them from above, easily killing the players. It's the same with every other angle, and you actually can just easily kill them because these objects shouldn't be in the way. Now, if they're 2 times the size, you can just keep doing it, or if they keep going higher and higher, keep building some of these, and you'll simply be able to shoot the players out of it if they have windows, or if they're just exposing themselves. People in Fortnite also mess up their edits. They quickly go through them, messing up their builds, and not doing a care in the world, flicking their mouses like it's the end of the world, really. Well, that's not what you want to do. Take this wall, for example. Would you do it like this, or would you do it like this? Well, the answer is the second one. You want to go actually decently slow. There's a big reason behind it, because when you're going super fast, your aim is actually very, very different where you shoot each time. If you're going like this, mine ended up right there. And if you do that, mine ended up right there with this kind of build, which is not the greatest to do. When you go slow, you actually have control of where you want to go. If a player's right here, you could do this and easily aim towards there. Look at that. Pretty simple. Now you have the clear shot of anyone, and you will always be able to simply shoot and kill them headshot or just basic body. Now, a lot of players say platform does matter, and sometimes it does. If you're playing more competitive, we recommend keyboard and mouse because it is easier to flick and faster. But let's just say you just have a controller. Here's what you want to do. It's your aim assist and your building skills. Because you have the buttons on here, you can actually quickly build. Now, I'm a retired controller player. I switched to keyboard and mouse. You can build very, very quickly and flick your joystick in whichever direction. As you can see, I would never be able to build like this in 5 months, like this, while flicking your mouse. And because the buttons are so close together on a controller, you can do some pretty crazy things. Despite the things you don't have in keyboard and mouse, you can still do it. You should never, ever, ever have 6 settings on. That's just horrible. Always change whatever settings you want. It's always great in whatever matches how your fingers work. Now, what happens if you're put under pressure? Well, it's actually really simple to just not be pressured. Now, most people will come and destroy you, basically, right? Well, that's not what you want, right? Here's the simple way. Just take deep breaths. Remember what you've learned. Remember every button you've had. These buttons will very much help you. If E is to edit, remember E is to edit. If Z is to pull out your shotgun, or if F is to pull out your pickaxe, use that to your advantage. It is very, very useful. Take deep breaths. Remember everything you've learned, and remember, that gets you unpressured during a crazy fight. Everyone, it's me. Now, I want you to remember that you should always be playing Fortnite for fun or competitive, either way. I hope you do subscribe because it would be very, very awesome. So I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe and watch for more. And if you want to see more content like this, well, comment or subscribe, either one. It doesn't matter. Have fun and have a great time.